because that is the match that we're here for.
Well played,
Confusion all around. It's fine. Last match of the day. Complexity just coming off a loss.
They really need this win.
They do, because if they lose this one, they'll be down to 3 losses.
Yeah.
They'll be the first team of the day.
3 losses is
Yes,
like
it's kind
it's
of
GG,
out.
right? It's
Yes.
It's not completely GG, but it's
Very likely.
The problem with being 0-3 is that your fate is no longer in your hands. Like
Yes.
you need other people to mess up, and that's a bad position to be in. Like you want to be in control of your own destiny as much as possible.
Yeah, and Blink Dagger is not gonna get his
Bad, right?
That's a good first
Respect band.
respect band straight away. So they did their homework already. Obviously, they were expecting. I believe they were expecting to face Wings before the match here. So I'm gonna imagine they already prepared. And I think that if you lose in the way that you lost against Virtus Pro, you can put that behind you.
Yeah.
And thinking, you know what, that game was crazy. It was Virtus Pro doing weird Death Prophet stuff against Wings. We got this.
Why is it weird?
Oh, it's
Death Prophet
okay. Let's call it annoying
Death Prophet.
Annoying Death
annoying Death Prophet stuff.
Imbalance things, you know. Death
Yeah.
Prophet.
Like doing
And
Death Prophet stuff.
Wings again, showing me that they have really done their draft research, banning out the Z-Freak IO.
Radiant
And the
very good.
Gyrocopter.
Okay, the ghost lady.
I've been really impressed
Here
by
comes
Wings drafting
DP.
so far.
Surely the DP.
Sure.
But did they pick it just now? Like, did they ever use the hero today? Wings?
No. They didn't have it in the Vega game, that's for sure, and I don't think they had it versus Virtus Pro.
So what are the odds of them not picking the hero at all?
Would you risk letting it go through? Because Limp
But
can
if you don't
Death
play the
Prophet.
hero,
But they are playing
10
pushing.
seconds
They're definitely
remaining.
playing a lot of pushing, so
Yeah.
you'd expect they would have practiced the hero.
There it is.
Oh, we forgot about that. It's first pick.
Complexity's
always.
like, no, not again.
At least they can pick up the Death Prophet themselves this time if they want to. It's a trade-off.
They heard that we were deciding who's the best Earth Spirit, and they were like, we've got a volunteer for the competition.
who's the guy that plays Earth Spirit on this team?
I don't know.
S Ice?
I don't actually know. We can
No, he
check
only
that
plays
later.
Icy Heroes.
Isn't that-
You're right.
Alright,
Radiant
Death Prophet.
team pick.
Only
See you.
IC heroes. Let me double check actually.
Is
I guess
it-
none of the teams play Death Prophet, right? These 2 teams.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I think Complexity can. They just don't like it as much as other teams.
I feel like in the I think if I remember correctly in the Liquid Secret game, the Death Prophet was very late as well. It was like picked in the like second last pick or something. Not sure why. Some of the games it does that.
We've seen it being completely ignored in some of the games today as well, so
Radiant team back.
it's just certain teams that prioritize it,
Round 2.
rightfully so.
Tusker Earth Spirit round 2.
Yeah. I'll have to see the rest of the draft, but
Complexities, Tusker is actually pretty legit too.
yes, I do have a very good split.
That guy actually plays so much Tusker.
10
Handskin.
seconds
Like, it
remaining.
means glove, according to you.
Hand skin.
Handskin.
Complexities turn to ban.
Well, that makes sense actually. His name is Glove, and he has the Warus punch. Like,
Exactly. It's normally ZRD, but Ice has played it once, but he went 1 in 8.
Ice?
Ice. It's hard. There's an icy, there's an ice, there's an ice, and there's an ice. They need to chill.
5 seconds
With the-
remaining.
And then there's Winter.
Wow. How long did
I'm
you
not
bottle that one up?
A while. A
Okay.
long time.
Okay, well you got it out. Good job.
Have you guys seen any big Invoker players today yet?
Sunstrike on the ground, on your own feet.
Yeah, G-Sun striking himself.
There's
But have you
that.
have you seen any like Invokers carry their team to victory or?
Iceberg? Oh,
It's,
no.
it's been mostly space creating and buying time for their
Yeah,
team
I've
and
seen way
basically
more
creating
Quaswax.
scenarios for their teammates.
And Necrobook Invokers.
Yeah.
Because when the patch started, people were like, Invoker, it's the hero.
Well, he got like 2 straight nerfs in
Yeah.
other patches, so he's still good. It's just I don't think they realized how strong Fairy Fire was going to be for the heroes that had base damage nerfs in mid, like your Bat Riders and your Invokers. And
Death Prophet is
Very
just
fire
better
ahead.
as well.
Team
That's
back.
why.
you think so?
Yeah, I think Death Prophet does whatever Invoker can do in the lane better.
Okay.
And team fight wise, you're.
In the lane for sure, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it beats Invoker 1v1
Yeah,
in lane.
that's
so-
why it's so hard to like what I can't really think of any hero that apart from maybe a hero like Viper.
10
Like even
seconds
Viper, I remember
remaining.
when we were scrimming before, you still have a tough time against DP
5
It's the-
seconds
I think the
because
Lone Druid
the
is-
third spell is like too, like the Siphon, the Spirit Siphon is too strong.
I think the Lone Druid is maybe your best bet.
Reserve time.
I mean, you just both
If
farm.
you have to pick Lone Druid to do it,
yeah, exactly. you have to go.
then
mid
you
lane.
have a problem. You know, just to deal with the Death Prophet.
Complexities turn to ban.
Seems like they're just both ignoring Death Prophet still in this draft.
Well, I mean, Complexity already has their mid, so
Wings,
Wings doesn't have to
It
worry
might
about
be a
banning
safe
it.
lane. No, they do safe lane Invoker.
They do?
Yeah, Complexity.
Okay.
I remember watching one of their games that I actually remember the most. They had mid
10
gyrocopter,
seconds
he max
remaining.
homing missile, dong, and then sunstrike. And then
It's good.
easy kill.
I've done that before.
And then there's a
seconds
safe lane
remaining.
invoker.
I did that in a pub recently.
The combo.
The guy like spam picked Invoker mid, and then the other team picked OD, and he's like, I'm not going mid anymore. Gyro, you go mid. And I'm like, really? He's like, yes. I'm not going mid. So I maxed homing missile, and we sunstruck. Struck him a couple times. It worked pretty well.
Oh,
Alright.
oh, look at that notebook.
Oh, zoom in, Darkseer, Darkseer.
Look at that, Abaddon.
Oh,
I saw
leap.
Abaddon.
I saw Queen of
I
Pain.
saw Abaddon, Enchantress Abaddon.
I saw Queen of Pain.
Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that America special Enchantress offlane.
This
Why would they have Queen of Pain
Enchantress plus
listed?
Abaddon, you know?
It's
the
good.
The tanky hero and Abaddon.
Yeah,
10
That's the strat, you
seconds
know?
Remaining.
does anyone know
you can't
why?
kill an Enchantress in the offline. And then she can just go grab a
5
creep from the side.
seconds remaining.
Yeah.
It's
Enchantress is a
good.
very strong
It's
hero.
good. She's very strong.
You know the,
offline.
the team of the
She was
NA
like first phase ban in
the
America.
team of the NA
Would you not go
pubs,
for Chen
heroes
first,
that
though?
never die.
Yeah.
Chen's still in the pool.
Oh, there's the Beastmaster.
Faster.
Right?
Range
Not
Chen
that
is still in the
Enchantress.
pool. I think, and
I mean, if you have the choice.
Yeah.
Complexity plays really good Chen as well, but I don't know if they want to do.
Wings
Well, they can
play-
do Chen and Tess.
Does
They can do
Wing
that.
play Chen?
I'd be surprised if Ice Ice can't play Chen. But they've already picked Venge and Earth Spirit, and I don't think Wings is going to be a type of team to play Venge carry.
Oh,
I
they-
would
they don't
expect
play.
I don't think they play
the
Venge
Earth
carry.
Spirit player to be the same player as the player that plays Chen / Enchantress.
And I think
I can see that.
10
Yeah.
Why do you
seconds
think
remaining.
Complexity banned Night Stalker?
Wings loves to play that in the
Because they pick
seconds
Beastmaster,
remaining.
they want Beastmaster, and then I think certain teams would regard Beastmaster's counter to Night Stalker because he reduces your vision. with
Okay,
darkness,
I
so-
see.
But I mean,
Complexities
but you're right
turn
in
to
that
pick.
like Wings usually plays in the 4 position though.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
They've
That's
already
why I
picked
thought-
both of their supports.
Alright, they have Viper, a tanky hero, and then Athletic Shield counters Beastmaster role.
Are you calling the Abaddon?
Go Abaddon.
Please,
Wow.
I want to see Abaddon.
Oh man, we've got a Viper.
Viper plus Abaddon, you know, the two most cancerous heroes.
Disgusting.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh! Please no, I'm having nightmares.
Is this our first Viper of the day?
I had a
10
very good
seconds
win rate with that in offlane. Abaddon Viper. It's just a...
You play with
5
Henrik too much, I
seconds
guess.
remaining.
No, that's actually not. That's not. No, that's not with him.
Reserve time.
Has anyone else seen a Viper yet today?
Yes,
Fada
Liquid
played
has
one.
played it.
Yeah, Fada
Liquid,
played it.
Yeah.
Fada just picks the disgusting heroes. He wants to break the soul of his enemy.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
it's a legitimate strategy. If you break their soul, you'll probably
Yes.
beat them.
Oh, okay. So ZRD is actually their offlaner. So it's very possible that this Earth Spirit is going to be offlane Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
Because ZRD does play it the most for Wings.
Oh,
Offlaners.
So this could be
Really?
offlane Earth Spirit. So that's probably why they banned the Night Stalker, is because they still think that there's going to be a 4 position in the pool for them.
What do you think of Earthlane? Offlane.
Earthline.
Spirit.
This is now Earth
Oh,
Lane.
why don't we ask Winter? He's an offlaner.
That's what I was asking. Yes.
I
He
don't
doesn't know how to play.
I don't know how to play off spirit, so I
No,
can't
but what do you think of him as a hero as an offlaner?
He doesn't need. It's like Tusk. If you ask me, I would answer the same thing. They
Yeah.
don't need a core position to do what he's doing.
And that's why no one plays Tusk in the offlane match anymore.
All right,
Right.
Chen, Beastmaster, Invoker. Then you have Lycan last pick. Push.
Zfreak has a very good chin. I think he's a chin player for them.
Yes.
Would you not like
Yeah.
him ban?
They ban Lycan, then you pick something else that can push. Luna probably.
When teams get their back against up against the wall today, they just go, okay, we're gonna push now.
And this is actually
It'll
tricky for
work.
Wings
Forget
now.
new strategies. We're
I
just gonna push.
10
Like, what are
seconds
Wings' options?
remaining.
Because they have the Viper. If they're the ones being pushed at,
They have
Viper's
to
not.
fight.
5
They have to
seconds
fight.
remaining.
Yeah.
Let's go fight.
They got to take them on. It's
Abaddon, you know.
They need a fighting
Reserve
carry.
time.
Venge is a good fighting carry if you put him as a carry.
But does Shadow play Venge?
I don't know. Not sure. It's not many teams, like not every team actually run Chen. Venge as a carry.
You have to-
Venge carry can be very hard.
But
'cause you can-
no, but I think it's good like for the tempo of the game. It's a very fast-paced
it's
carry.
good for tempo, but you can fall behind and farm very fast.
It depends on how you build the hero. If you go Helm of Dom, he's really good at jungling. She's
true.
really good
That's
at
true.
jungling.
I think in this meta, every team needs to learn to carry. I mean, even Arteezy was playing carry Venge.
Yeah.
They were like first picking it. So
It needs to be a tool in your toolbox. Any type of hero like that that's viable in multiple roles, it's very valuable to be able to play that hero.
yeah, otherwise the enemy
Good
team
point.
knows.
K-pop tosses.
If you're expecting Complexity to go for a pushing strat with perhaps a Lycan or Luna last pick, wouldn't you pick a coDL? If you're Winston's, they are a team
yeah,
that
why,
you point out
we
that
said
plays
that the last
Oh.
Okay.
Complexities
All right,
They
they,
lost.
just don't want to die. Apparently, they're just gonna go for protect Morphling and.
So what is the strategy behind
No.
the morphing? Because they don't have stunts?
I'm sorry, this is like
This is pretty
Adaptive
rough.
strike.
every
is a stun.
morphling I saw, which
10
isn't Sylar,
seconds
it's just
remaining.
like
It's pretty bad.
it just seems like okay, now you get pushed, morphling
5
does
seconds
nothing.
remaining.
I mean, the only thing I can see happening with the morphing is if you get ahead enough before the push comes. Oh, you wave
Reserve
over
time.
shotgun, one hero dead.
Yeah, but how is he gonna get an ethereal blade before the push comes? Like what it?
You get Ethereal Blade before Lincoln's.
Oh, you just go straight into
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And then you go like I seen the build before. It was a very old school build. You go bottle because you're not going Lincolns. You don't have the regen, so you go bottle and then into
10
E-Blade.
seconds
So Shadow has
remaining.
played Venge Carry twice, and he's lost both games.
But definitely not in games where they pick Morphling.
He has had 2 very, very
Oh.
bad games on Vengeful Spirit. So
Complexities
yeah, well, still
turn to
before we're just talking about it from the
yeah.
yeah. Obviously he's not playing it now, but just to talk, he's had 2 games and he's had 1 kill in both those games.
So
Okay.
First and last ban.
Venge Carry is not for Shadow.
yeah, they don't want to call that it's fast paced and they can do Roshan on Dire. Because they have morphling. You don't want the game to be too fast. Complexity probably wants a fast paced carry. I mean, there's still.
Is Lycan not a
there's-
fast-paced carry?
There's Lycan, there's
10
Juggernaut.
seconds
I think
remaining.
complexity already have such a big
There's
draft
so many
advantage.
other heroes they can pick, like Juggernaut,
5
Lycan.
seconds remaining.
But
Those are heroes are really good.
I think they're taking long because they have such a good position already. It like doesn't
Reserve
matter that
time.
much. Like any of those heroes that Winter suggested will
5
just be fine
seconds
and they'll be in a
remaining.
really good position.
This is the overall plan. They have a very good plan this game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, last pick.
Yeah, why
Oh
not?
yeah, why not?
You're right. They're just
She
gonna,
was
they're
still
gonna
on
just
the
play the
phone.
safe lane Invoker.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah, safe lane Invoker.
The
yeah.
draft got his back. He called it.
I mean, why not? If they're gonna pick Morphling against you, then you're gonna pick DP. and
This is
just
so,
push
this is
and-
so good by complexity, like baiting him in to where they don't ban the death
And then
prophet.
the Tusk is roaming around, and then he
Yeah.
has the Sun to help him. So it's easy to get kills.
Complexity managed to get like exactly what they wanted out of this draft without like getting
10
anything. I think they got
seconds
really good.
All right, so
Getting a last pick.
you're
death
still
prophet.
convinced the Earth Spirit is off lane,
5 seconds
off lane for them.
remaining.
Earth Spirit off lane. Venge
Well,
definitely
Ice has played it. Like they can play it support.
Oh, they can.
It's possible,
Reserve time.
but they've done it off lane way more often.
Okay,
And here
off
we
lane.
see the Witch Doctor, so it's gonna be.
Okay,
off lane.
Winter, tell us if you still think Complexity has the better lineup in terms of the lineup that they have the most easy to execute. What do you feel like we should look out for Wings to do to actually make sure that they make a win here?
I mean, they just need to Wings. You mean what Wings need to do? They have
What Wings need to do to win?
they have to hope that the game doesn't end before 30 minutes. Then they can win.
That's exactly it.
Okay. Well, then they need to delay the game. Let's
Good luck delaying the game.
With the heroes they have, it's not gonna be that easy.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to like own the lanes. Like maybe
Win
Viper
the lanes,
just dominates
and then
the
maybe
lane.
Earth Spirit off lane does. a
Viper
lot.
needs to have a really, really.
Okay,
really
Viper
good
wins the
lane.
lanes, Earth Spirit gets a lot of levels, and then
Yeah.
Earth Spirit comes to the fight, he somehow wins the
Right.
fight with Magnetize, and then they delay the push, and then the game goes long, so Morphing has items, then they win the game.
the pressure
It-
is on.
It's basically the
10
LGD
seconds
EG game,
remaining.
where LGD was just able to hold off enough against the Venge carry and the push of EG to where Siler just got farmed enough to win. So
Okay, well, let's see if Wings can copy LGD,
Prepare
which is
for
a very
battle.
tough feat to do, but we're gonna find out if they can. It is time for our last match of the day. Also, shout out to Pimaku, who's about to observe his 9th game in a row without really a proper break. So here we go. It's time for Wings versus Complexity with LD and Luminous.
Thank you very much, Sheever.
You get a shout out for observing Dota?
No, he
You
gets
just
to-
sit there
he
and
gets
move
to
your mouse.
show. You know, I've seen Pimp before. He's got his leg up
Yeah.
on the desk. He's just kind of one-handing it half the time, man.
Dude, I don't even have a break.
Bologna shout out. Can we take the shout out back?
Take it back.
Take it back. It's
Yeah.
day one.
Day
No
one.
shout outs on day one. We've only just begun here, but
Hey, Aldi, you're great.
Lumi,
I think you're
I
right.
feel like we literally just cast this game.
30
This is
seconds
exactly
to
what
battle.
VP drafted against Wings, almost down to a T. Opened very similarly. They get the Chen, Invoker, Beastmaster, Death Prophet. I think there was a Lycan instead for VP. And Wings, I guess, just don't think that it's a problem because they've basically given that draft away, perhaps feeling like if they execute right that they can handle
They
it.
got a Morphling, dude. That's the best carry here on Dota right now, right?
Well, I hope he just doesn't run into the pit
battle
at
begins.
8 minutes like the Juggernaut did, because I can tell you this Morphling will be not long for this world if he does it.
Holy. Right now I'm deflated. Just watching this game again.
Oh, that was a nice story that the panel told, though. I liked that. This miraculous tale of love and loss where somehow Wayne scrapped together fight after fight, and then Morphling comes out of the woods with 5 items at 30 minutes.
It could happen.
They could actually win the lanes.
Yeah.
I do think they have decent matchups here. Looking at how the lady stage is going to go, Beastmaster going to struggle quite a bit against the Coconut early on, along with the Morphling harass. could go in and pressure Swindle quite a bit. In the mid lane, the Viper probably one of the best heroes to late against Death Prophet. Not to say anyone really enjoys it, but he's one of the better ones to handle it. But already, if you look at mid, they're on the smoke gank. Don't think this was scouted either. Back at that big camp when it's exactly sure where they smoke, but I
Snowball plus Chen is definitely a cute thing. Like, you just grab all the creeps going in, and then...
big if they get the kill here.
And just Spirit not exactly the best defensive support against Chen things.
Maybe they did see it.
Alright, he's gonna tank the
and
gank.
then just gonna reveal it.
Okay.
So I guess they did give it.
Alright. So, I know Winter was kind of touching on that Earth Spirit could do everything that offlane Earth Spirit could do as a support. I actually think that he's worse in the offlane. Simply because a lot of Earth Spirit, what he could do early is just roam around and just set up kills.
Well, I feel like he has that effect that Nyx once he hits level 6 effect, or Clock once he hits level 6, where
Well-
he's a lot scarier when you don't know if he's gonna roll on you and he can come out of the fog. When you see him in lane, the Earth Spirit can't really apply pressure.
Well, the thing is, those two heroes you mentioned can't actually gank to level 6.
Right, but
Earth Spirit can.
I'm saying him at level 1 to like 3 is the same as those heroes at 6 in terms of like being off the map is better for your team.
I don't know. I feel like he's like the Spirit Breaker that could roam, you know, much early, so you don't need to get a level 6. And I feel like you could just put another hero to be greedier for the top lane. But we'll see.
I think we're saying the same thing, Lynn.
Okay.
But
I'm right.
yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
You're right. I'm left.
Yeah.
Warplane is farming well, and very good news for Wayne. So they are off to a pretty hot start there. 9 denies already, and on the other cores, Death Prophet holding her own in mid, 11 and 4, doing a bit better than the Viper. But I remember they committed a lot to that with that smoke gank, which did not succeed. And we do see the Invoker top having a pretty good time of it early on. Is Swindle's trying to engage into Ice. He has the boar available. The micro, not the best. He gets waved on. Shadow's gonna commit for this one.
That's
the
a kill.
Maledict
One more.
taking out. One
Yep.
more auto tech. Should do Swindle and tries to.
And he
turn
ate
for
the
action.
mango too.
And while that was happening, yes, there ends up being action elsewhere.
All right.
Will go down.
Blink or Dagger or whatever his name is need to download that replay from Fata and watch how this matchup goes, because Fata was just on the enemy ramp against the DP, laying it down with poison attack, and here we go. Looks like we're gonna see a little bit of kill
Forward
attempt.
onto Chessie. The stun comes in from Innocent, so constant ganks all over the map. Wings.
Oh,
Oh, even
Sentry,
coming
okay.
prepared with sentries.
what a player!
Oh, it's not the play of an innocent. Play of an experienced, wily veteran. And Swindles is going to die again. This has
He
been
did
a
say that he's
rough
not very good at
day.
top lane.
Swindles, my god.
And the tilt.
This guy is just getting beaten up.
Yep, it's happening right now.
But he keeps on coming back in the ring. You gotta admire that.
I mean, where does he go? Can't go into the jungle. The Beast Master.
Stack Ancients.
I guess so. Alright, Venge doing a little bit of D-Ward.
I mean, they're dominating the lanes now. Morphling, Viper, and Earth Spirit all getting a lot early on.
Actually, you say Swindle's not having a good time. Limp is not having a good day at all, right? Like, so far both of his game, he just got dominated on the mid lane.
Well, yeah, that's fair. He has not had a good day. I feel like for him, it was mainly the one game where he really struggled, whereas Swindles is the Brewmaster game. He had a really rough time. This game,
last game he had an Earth Spirit camping him nonstop in the mid lane. That wasn't great either.
yeah, but he handled it a lot better than the Chen game. He died, but not.
Yeah. All right, this should be a kill if you just blow everything on Chessie, but there's that snowball.
Slate him. They're pretty a third. The Witch Doctor coming from the south. Skilled up the level 2 Maledict. Available if they see a kill opportunity.
You almost.
Yeah, I think the other thing with the mid matchup, you mentioned the Fata Viper, but Fata's Viper was the one getting the help. That was with the Chen. So it's not quite the same as this particular game. Soul Siphon goes out in the mid lane though, as Limp engages. Viper will make it out barely at that. The Death Prophet, Innocence turns around and tanks the whole full damage. The complexity, despite a pretty slow start, get on the board here. Again, 3-2.
Also missing the Sunstrike there, a little bit of miscommunication for the team. You need to throw the Sunstrike as the net is coming out. They do get the kill. They get a little bit of tower damage. This is the one that I'm always somewhat confused about. When do you recognize your skill level 6 ult on DP? You always do it? I don't feel like...
Did he go for the Siphon first build? from the Death Prophet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I think if you go that build, you usually get the ult. At least it seems that's
Sure,
the
that's fair.
build.
Although I'm not sure if you want to get it against a Viper, right? You can easily just break the... I mean, he'll slow you and then he'll run away. In any case, looks like Hanskin might actually die here. They will get 1 kill in return. And this is where Earth Spirit is really good. When you're in the offlane, you get the level 6.
Oh, Wild Meteor appears. Don't come this way, Fancy. He's like, great, I wasn't planning on it anyway, you jerk.
Out of here.
Rolls away to the right. Has the phase boots available. Salve comes out, and he's back to full HP with
Radiant's
Avenge
top
there
tower is
to
under
not only
attack.
support him, but just punish Swindle again. This,
Oh, Swindle, not like
is
this.
like the ideal time for Swindle to die. Wave is there. Missile completes the kill. Earth Spirit taunts him on the way out. Just reminding him how much better of a time he's having in the offlane than poor Swindle. Lowest net worth in the game. Ouch.
Dire's structures are
Yep.
fortified.
States yes, too.
I mean, Morphling versus
Dire's
Beastmaster.
bottom
Morphling would
tower is
help
under
versus
attack.
Beastmaster. Is just you don't expect to win that matchup. Does he have any stacks in the jungle to show for it at least?
The Beastmaster?
Yeah.
They have 1 double stack.
Yeah. So he's just losing the offline. There's no better way to say it.
Other smoke from Complexity. Innocent's gonna reveal it. They should be able to grab the kill here, but even if they do, it's only a Vengeful Spirit. Again,
Do they get the
tanking
kill?
gang. Do they get the kill with the Sunstrike? Not
Okay.
quite connecting. They barely secured in the end.
Alright, a kill's a kill. They smoke for it though.
I mean, you look at this draft though, as good of a pushing lineup as there, like the Chen's start is so slow. He's level 4 at 7.5 minutes. They've blown a bunch of smokes. They're still trailing in kills. I think Complexity is actually having a tough enough time in the laning stage that this is not an auto win. Despite, well, compared to the Liquid game where it was just an auto win.
well, the difference is that
Sorry, the VP game after like 5-10 minutes.
I get what you're saying, but the difference is that Complexity in the 2 previous games just flat out lost the early game. Like they just got dumpstered.
Oh yeah, this is progress.
So yeah, they're getting something right.
This is definitely progress.
Yeah. So
It doesn't feel great. Shadow getting caught out here. Sunstrike coming through. Will that one connect? Yes, sir. And with that Complexity. Oh man, sparks flying everywhere. Almost hit me in the eye there.
yeah, I think they keep doing what they're doing right because now Invoker is getting some relatively free farm towards the Midas. You're looking at a limp that hasn't gone negative 30 seconds into the game.
Oh, Swindle, is he gonna get solo killed here? Goes for the TP out. Well played, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. That's a good way to handle the gank. First Magnetize committed. But they are rotating on mid now. 3 heroes converging. I guess they were thinking about a gank, but nobody home this time.
All right. How did I get this kill? Is the question. You need to get in front of the Earth Spirit and then tank
Dire's
his roll.
middle tower
Essentially,
is
don't
under
let him
attack.
roll.
Silence him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's roll out. Patreon, but the snowball is gonna follow him. It's a stone on ice parade here in the bottom lane. His Limp is gonna retreat out, tries to get out of there in time. Hand of God, great chest play to keep him alive. Another nuke in the setback. Will secure his retreat, but they still lose the tusk. And Morphling just might be able to get a rage on this Chen. It's gonna be a bit too far.
Yeah.
They commit the entire team. They do walk away with the tusk kill, and
Radiant's top
in the end,
tower
I
is under
guess
attack.
Complexity is okay with that. They're pushing top. They're also pressuring mid. And some trick.
I do want to say this is like the 2nd or 3rd time that Chessie's been getting absolute free farm as a
Radiant's
result of
middle
these fights.
tower is
So
under attack.
he's got the Midas being
Radiant's
ferried out
structures
relatively
are
soon, and
fortified.
I think finally Complexity gets to execute a draft that they meant to execute.
Oh well, yeah. At least the game isn't over at 5 minutes in terms of just
Right.
the laning stage.
Although, to be fair, Wings is also executing their game plan, right? The Morphling is the highest net worth in the game,
Radiant's middle tower
blasting every creep on the map.
Just comparing this game to the VP game with a similar draft for coL, like I would say by comparison, Wings is actually winning the laning stage relative to that. But
All right.
compared to Complexity's others games, like you said, this is
Yeah.
progress.
So I guess the nice thing to say about this game is both teams is gonna play some Dota this game. There's not a 20-minute GG one way or another. Why you're laughing? It's true.
You're right. Technically, it is true.
Yeah. The other games didn't get to play Dota.
Oh, what would you call it?
I mean,
Dota.
like one game just like
What do you call it? Dotka?
that's what you would call it, which I don't disagree actually.
I mean, we are in Belarus.
Yeah. I mean, there's what else is
Drinking's gonna happen.
what
though.
else is there to do in Belarus?
Freeze your ass off. No, it seems like a beautiful country, but it is. My God, it is cold.
Yo, one thing I always want to try, like it's really cold place. You go outside and pee. And then I heard Myth Tails where the P would freeze before it touched the ground. Is that like just
It's not nearly cold enough for that.
Okay.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I've never been this cold. I come from California. But I've heard tales where...
Dude, that's not even close to... I think it's gotta be like 30 degrees colder for that to actually be a possibility.
Yeah, then I always ask, like, wouldn't, you know, your private parts would feel too cold for that to be... thing?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look, we're in Belarus, there's nothing to do.
There's Dota to cast. Dota to cast.
Alright, this is the first game of Dota I've saw today, you know? There's a lot of other
Alright, the
games.
start of the day, you know, we had some some straightforward, good old fun, but on a more serious note, 6-5 the score here. Complexity are building up the arsenal. They got the Midas out. Death Prophet working towards her first big item. As Complexity are going to rotate in the gang. They bring Swindle and Handskin down. Limb getting caught in the river. There's the roll in. Face beyond. Oh, that's a big grab with the Death Ward already out. It even bounces back from the Hawk onto the Death Prophet with that cast just for a little bit of additional lockdown. Get the kill. This is the concern, is if you're not getting to use that ult offensively, where Wings can really pull this one away.
Oh, Casket.
BOT's Morphling already online.
You think this is a BOT's Morphling game? I feel like you want to go Linken's first against a hero like Beast.
I think it's so he can fight more and fight early before calls start grouping.
Alright, they do get the one quick kill on Chen. The Roar's gonna get dropped out. Really just defensive Roar almost. They're gonna throw everything at Wings, but he's got the mech. He uses it now. Chesney a lot of trouble in the front line.
They are right now. They're looking to wave forward onto Chesney. Where's that snowball save when you need it? Drags him into the midst of the enemy team. Lips gets off an ultimate, and Wings are a bit trapped out. The soul siphon going, but not for very long. Is it gonna be enough? Lip not managing to grab that many kills. Finally, Shadow will wave his way out of here. Still very healthy. Innocence also on the retreat. Earth Spirit may even re-engage. That first Death Prophet will have any significance. They get too much done.
That was with the perfect shards in front of tier 1 tower, trapping 3 heroes in. And I think there was 3 soul siphons going on at the same time. In fact,
he committed all of his charges there, and he's gonna pay it with his life now.
Oh, Hand of God?
Maybe the Hand of God prevents it.
He gets to heal back up.
Just
Okay,
in time.
calculated.
I have to say the Chen play has been...
Oh, if they hit that! I want to say he was playing Dota.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Trick Simulator.
Dude, that was good. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, that was really close, actually.
Yeah. And no, he didn't hit.
But close doesn't count.
Alright. Who's free farming off the map? Are you still certain that this is the Shadow, or sorry,
He's
the
not
BOT
going.
game?
He's not going Necrobook. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he's okay. Very different game plan from coL then compared to what BP did.
I mean, you could,
That one item decision makes a huge difference for the overall strategy.
I agree, and I do want to say that Necrobook Monobird is so good against Morphling. I'm surprised he
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
skipped it out.
It's a pretty good game for the solo kill potential, but in a sense, he's trying to find Z-Freak, who looks to snowball his way out of this one, gets caught in the death ward. My god, Wings is blasting him. Smithereens. And now on the top lane, looks like there's also a jump here forward. Chessie getting caught out, chucks out the tornado. Looking for the retreat, and then action on bottom as well. As Swindles wants to get involved, he roars a full HP Witch Doctor, who promptly just waddles away. Wave in from Shadow, cleared out the board again. They did in the end manage to grab the kill top. Another death for a core. Invoker falling, and
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
it just doesn't seem like Complexity's overall game plan is really coming together.
Yeah.
It looked like they wanted to just throw roars and snowballs into Sunstrikes for kills. We've seen a couple of missed Sunstrikes. Couple of fights where they just didn't have enough backup damage, and now going into the mid game, the push potential is a bit limited, but they are going to try to find the fight here bottom. Eyesight quickly swapped out. Z-Freak tanking the wave as well as the adaptive strike, and that's a fairly high level Maledict, I do believe. Eyesight's gonna go down, level 2. Not enough for the
TP
kill.
out? Yeah, he makes it home.
Good escape, and the send back for
So the problem with Complexity right now is they're just playing reactionary Dota, right? They see 3 heroes bottom, they're like, okay, we'll TP there and fight. Also, if you look at the way that the items is coming for the Invoker, he's getting the Yules to protect himself against the silence of the Earth Spirit. And same thing with Death Prophet, but Yules is standard for Death Prophet. The thing is, I feel like if a Complexity is supposed to play their own game, they're supposed to be in the driver's seat, especially with heroes like Beastmaster and Invoker and Tusk. And it feels like that's not the case. So don't know. Once again, Complexity really can't really play the game that they want to play, which is this mid-game dominance, high impact, aggression kind of thing.
I mean, they really felt like they're like, okay, let's just run a push strat this game. It seemed like that was the overall game plan from the draft, but the way the game's developing and with the Yules coming out in the Invoker, it doesn't seem like they're actually going to commit to that. They get some wards down, maybe feeling they don't have critical mass advantage to be able to go for a push strat, but in doing so, they may well be playing into the Morphling's hands, who's the leader in net worth, 6,800 gold. On his way to his first big item.
Like, for example, in this scenario where you have a little bit of map momentum, like, can you not just go into the Roshan pit and Chen creeps, you get the Beastmaster aura, and just, like, start the Rosh? Let's say force wings to come to you.
I think ideally you want that one pick, and then you go.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're not getting that one pick with their movements right now, right? Like, you stand in the middle of the enemy jungle, they see you, you see them too. You don't get that one pick by...
But yeah, you see a Morphling go BOTs and now is building into a Lincoln Sphere as there is action breaking on the bottom lane. Swindle getting caught out. There's that sword again, working magic.
Send back,
the Sunstrike as well. Z-Freak. Oh, that Sunstrike did a lot of damage to Ice Ice. Can they kill him off? Snowball forward.
Punch.
Uppercut comes through the charge. Is it enough? Z-Freak does get a kill out of this. All the while, the Soul Siphon going, but beyond able to roll away.
Alright,
oh, they might get Handskin here too.
Okay, silence is good. They got some siphons as well. He can wait long enough. He also has Hand of God, so they can actually bait him a little bit. In fact, kick Shadow in.
Get in there, Shadow! Got more play.
Alright, they're out. Alright, so they got the 1-for-1 trade. Again, is this where you go into Roshan?
But to go back to your previous point, like you see that Morphling build, I think you have to just be playing aggressive Dota here. As they
got him.
Feel the big combo, unfortunately. Only a replicate. And Limp may be dropping here to Shadow. Does he have the mana? Running back for Swindles. The Necro Book comes out, but the mana burns there in Shadow. Good micro from Swindles. That's going to protect him. Hanskin, though, gets off the Hand of God. They might be able to turn this on Innocence. Limp jumping in. The mech has already picked up all the wings, and they're going to use that to try and hold the line.
Here we go.
Going. Give him the old sucky. Flying Manta Ray on the run. No escape, and down he will go. Faith Beyond now into the trees. Caught by the Yules mid-roll, and also likely in danger here. He kicks the Death Prophet out of the way. Let me hide, but no mana for the TP out. 3 down. Complexity now gonna make their move.
Yeah, they got the Exorcism running as well, and even if the Exorcism runs out, you still got the Chen creeps. They're gonna do a little bit of damage to that tier 2. This is where they want to be on the winning ends of fights, and honestly, again, taking the fight 2 wings in that engagement, making it work. I think Wings chased a little bit too far though, to be fair, in that fight.
Yeah, they just got the Viper mech, and I think they were feeling extremely confident, but even with the mech, Complexity still feels like the stronger 5-man lineup at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Of course, Morphling still does very little in this stage of the game. And the fact that he got BOV first, the reason why I keep bringing back that point back is, one is he actually coming out of the jungle to fight.
Well, he's got to get Lincoln's and then an E-Blade. And then he can come to fights before then, but he's not going to be a huge...
So 20 minutes later, I guess?
Huge threat on the map. Well, that goes to your original point of, like, shouldn't they be taking Roche? Certainly once they see that build, they should.
Yeah. Alright, Roche is happening. They're going to get it.
They're trying to jump the mid lane where Tusk is behind back. The Roche uncontested. I definitely don't think like Aegis is a game-winning item for Complexity right now, but just getting the gold and getting the confidence to push with that extra life is a big deal for them.
Yep. Looks like Chesley's going to be getting. I mean, as bad, quote-unquote bad, the Invoker build is because he's gone for Yules. He is going to be able to delete one hero.
It's not that it's definitely not a bad build by means.
It's just not the norm.
It doesn't seem like it has the same synergy as the Necro Book with the rest of the draft, but if he's able to find pickoffs, then it can effectively let you push it just as much, but he has not really found them yet.
Yeah.
But now he gets the blink. So now you can jump anybody and easily pick them off aside from the Viper.
I think the panel was asking if there was a big Invoker performance today. Sunil had an amazing Invoker game earlier on the B stream, just making a lot happen because of the blink. He would always blink behind or on the side of 3 heroes, land up at perfect Deathling Blast Meteor combo. SK could be doing the same here.
and they already still have one Necrobook here in the Beastmaster, so
Yeah.
it's by no means mandatory to get.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna see another Aether Lens in this game, and I think this is a game, or sorry, on the DP. This is a game where I would make the argument that you want something a little bit bigger, a little bit tankier.
Let's go straight for the Octarine.
Yeah.
Sunstray combo on the mid lane, but the Deafening Blast didn't quite connect as Innocence just walks away. Snowball is there though, so they still end up getting the kill.
I guess the Yule Scepter just gives them a lot more option to initiate as well. They don't just have to solely rely on the Beastmaster Roar. The Yules, you can make the argument even better in terms of setting up those kills. So second time Complexity gets something going, and they have, you know, at least a good push to make it work.
Roar top lane, Necrobolt coming into play here. Shadow's already out of mana, Silence comes through. They give him the Soul Siphon. Holy, and yet now Shadow in a lot of trouble. They should be able to grab the Morphling, and we just see the power of the mana burning his Morphling to shut him down. Z-Freak trapped out in the middle of the team fight. Base Beyond dropping low, the Magnetize comes through though, it quickly turns it. They are going to lose Z-Freak, not Chessie on the run, along with Handskin. Scattering out of there.
Middle tower is under attack.
5. So, for one around the map. Farm it up. Complexity now starting to find some pickoffs around the map.
Yeah.
Getting good wards up, using the Hawk to give them some additional vision, is flying right over the Wayne's heroes.
What's the item that's coming to the Beastmaster? Is that a BOT or is it
Should
Blink?
be upgraded.
Yeah, BOT.
Necro? Oh, just the Necro.
Oh, okay.
He's still building the Necro.
I thought he has it finished by now, but I guess
He
he's
just
struggling.
had the Necro one or two earlier.
Blink, the pickoff here coming out from Complexity.
The Wings are starting to get very out of position. A lot of heroes just diving in deep, without vision, getting punished for it. Ice could be next.
No siphon time. Easy.
They are hemorrhaging kills. 5 mostly unanswered kills in a row.
Yeah, so to ask your question, should Beastmaster go Blink next or BOT next? You see the Morphling with BOT, you're like, you know, I could keep up with him. You can also BOT to your Hawks. Or is it better just to, you know, jump in and initiate?
I mean, I guess the bigger thing is, I think they're both really good items this game, just for the mobility factor, so I would like to see him grab both, but
yeah. I guess the order is...
They don't really have the most mobile lineup, so maybe you get the BOTs first just to help deal with the split push from Shadow.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the Blink.
The thing is, with Blink though, there's no way he could cancel Lincoln initially.
Yeah, so it's not like he has an easy roar up.
I guess you could technically Blink, Necrobook, Mana Burn to cancel it, and then get the roar off, but by that time Shadow is, you know, already out of there. If he has a replicate up. Which he currently does not right now.
Done pretty safe at the moment, does Master in the bottom lane. Primary nemesis with the Mana Burn and the roar potential.
Yep.
Also moving on mid, Z-Freak. Haunting through the Radiant jungle. Is there as well.
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
I think today we've seen a couple games where like the game's even, it's even. It's like, oh, suddenly you lose one hero and you just straight up lose like a Rax and then the game. I feel like Complexity has that kind of lineup. Like once Chen finishes Axe, you grab the Frenzy Creep, you got the Beastmaster auras, you got the Necrobooks, you got the Alacrity, and of course you got DP.
And you'll have probably the next Roche shortly thereafter.
Right. So I can see how Complexity could just get a random pickoff in, let's say, 10 minutes.
I mean, and that's, yeah, and then just go win the game.
Yeah.
And that's where you ask the Beastmaster, and like even just getting a drums would be great, honestly, if they're planning on that time. 'Cause I don't know that they need a pick.
We'll limp.
Swains were prepared. Beastmaster coming in, limp. Barely tanky as he's already managed to complete the Soul Booster, but they throw everything in the kitchen sink at him. Even with the Invoker combo there, it's not enough to get a counter kill. Will take the wheels off the Complexity aggression, at least for the moment.
Yeah, that's too bad for him because he's well on his way to finish his Octarine.
Armed Earth Spirit. The Helm of Iron Will out.
Is that a Veil coming up
build
next?
up?
Yep. I guess I'm I don't see a lot of offlane playing Earth Spirit, so I was like not impressed by it. But this game, the way that he's playing, And his effectiveness
He's
is quite high.
He's been incredibly high impact.
Yeah.
4, 2, and 8 on the off lane. Like, you can't ask for anything else.
And it's a different kind of impact compared to what we see as a support role. The support role is more like onto the roaming, the early game ganks.
And securing mid lane, for
Right.
example.
This one, he's in there soaking up damage, dishing out a ton of damage, and just having the tank ability to kind of weave in and out of the fight. So it's great still.
I see we'll grab a point booster.
Radiant's top
Going
tower
into the
is
Ags
under
next,
attack.
it appears. Generally, the follow-up we see when you go for the split.
Yeah.
Rather than the smoke, and it is BOTs. So that answers the question. On the Viper now, they do a vision of him. Moving into position, Z-Free. The shards are there, it's gonna catch up both the two heroes. Snowball, huge plays from Z-Free. Then the ghosts come in and they get to work, just annihilating the Viper. The Venge died before we could even really see her
is
drop
that the
down.
one fight where you just go? No, they're gonna clean up the ancient creeps instead.
Oh, that's so big. Massive economic damage now.
Yep. So is Chen, does he have his axe finish after this fight? I would
think
assume so, yeah. We're close to it. It's 400 goals off.
Radiant's middle tower.
They're gonna get
is
Chen
under
Ags.
attack.
They probably get the next Roche. If they don't go high ground right now.
The tower.
They might just go high ground now,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. The whole horde comes marching in. It's been a very different way to get here than the VP game, but it is kind of feeling like what happened in the VP game at 15 minutes that is now happening at 27.
Yep.
The whole creep army just rolls in. Tower almost instantly killed off, but complexity a little bit less overwhelming and a little bit more scared are gonna pick off.
Yeah, I wonder if Veno is gonna make a comeback as a hero that gives you this kind of death push capability.
I mean on the offensive side of it.
Yeah, I mean defensively he's not even too bad. You know, dropping plague wards to defend.
I just feel like when you have this much stuff, like plague wards just get chewed up by the.
Sure. Yeah. I guess offensively then. It just this kind of way of playing just reminds me of TI4 finals.
What did they change the frog change about Venom in this patch? Did anything get changed?
No, I think the only line of text he got was like, it was the example case for Aether Lens. Like, oh, it works with spells like
You can plop your wards down.
with his venomous scale, it goes longer or something like that.
Walk right into Shadow. Gave over the top, but taking massive
double
right-click
damage.
That DD rune, what a time for it, but the Ags arrived, the immediately Hands of Gods. We'll make it out.
Yep. Good.
So they have the Ags, next Roshan, and then I really do think Complexity are good for the base.
Imagine Chen is level 11 or higher, so he could grab 2 creeps. Yeah, he's level 12. So I think your best bets are Granite Golem plus the Frenzy creep.
Yeah, and they've got a great Frenzy candidate in the Invoker. Even the Death Prophet's right clicks are decent.
Dude, you Frenzy the Necro Book. That thing goes crazy. That has low BAT, right? So
That definitely works.
it's a little squishy, so it'll probably die. But
The thing that can really derail the push though is the Eve Blade here.
yes,
There's a lot of solo kills available to Shadow.
if he just picks off like a random hero, like Complexity can't push without fire.
Who's gonna find him though? Breaking the Lincoln Spear, the whole combination
Silence.
onto Shadow. Silence through it all, but he got off the morph before it happened. He's just completely unkillable for the moment as he jumps to the bottom lane. Or retreat. Oh, power of the morph lane. If that's any other hero, he dies there for sure. Like 3 times over.
At least they're like saying, hey, you know, you don't. The map's not free for you to farm. You gotta still respect your ganking power. Looks like the Chen has there's a Black Dragon right now, which is good for split pushing. And around.
Maybe not the ideal creep for just 5-manning up the ramp, but
Yep.
yeah, definitely not bad.
I think I saw somebody getting 3 of them today, and it was just the most ridiculous.
just great balls of fire everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. They're heating up.
Radiant's top tower is
Hey, are
under
you
attack.
commenting the Granite Golem? Is that the?
Talk about the complexity push, man, but
Yeah. Fair enough.
yeah, your NBOT's online.
No surprise.
Sure you're not slipping any messages here, Lumi? Got anything that you need to
Yeah.
disclose to the viewers?
I gave him some paper. He just shredded up. He's like, "Why do I need to listen to you?"
Lumi's patented Beastmaster secrets. top 5 things you'll never expect to see out of a Beastmaster. BOTs and a blink after a Necro 3. With a gem.
I mean, Axe and Vlad are...
Shocking truth.
Axe and Vlad are valid.
They get the swap off on Lip though in the mid lane. The tornado comes
Snowball?
through along with the snowball save. Then the Deafening Blast meteor. They're gonna be able to turn this one around. This could be disastrous for Wings. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah,
Death Prophet down. It looked like they had the firepower for a moment. And then he just falls in the end. Z-Freak picked out, finished off, so they grab 2 and back away. Complexity really getting boarded now. The pickoffs are what's making it happen.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Complexity, even if DP, like, let's say, buys back for this critical fight, no ultimate. Sit there in that fight.
And they might just steal the
Yeah,
fight.
this...
No buyback, and more, just as importantly, no
Oh,
exorcism
no.
anyway.
Like you said, this is what's the derailing, right? Like, you get that one pick. So scouted out, the Great Balls of Fire being dropped.
It's really, it's just been, oh, stopped there.
Okay, Tornado coming in.
Pretty low level weapon.
Oh, again, the Fireball is actually doing a lot of work.
Fireball's in the Chen army, and they can't easily kill off that giant black dragon. In fact, Panskin pokes his head down the ramp. They will be able to hold off the Roshan.
I'm surprised that they're able to do that with, what, 2 heroes, essentially. And without even exerting any buyback. Stuff. Who has a Maelstrom? Viper has a Maelstrom.
Yeah, he went back for that pretty recently. Maybe 5 minutes ago. I guess just to deal with all the creeps that are going to be pushing in.
Yes, so. I'm just not a big fan in the sense that you can't really upgrade it into Mjolnir. I mean, you can. It's just that there's 2 Yules on the enemy side, and it'll just dispel your lightning shield thing very easily. I mean, that's a fine item. But...
I think Morphling's farmed enough that this is getting pretty spicy for Complexity.
But Morphling is not a carry hero that could withstand a 5-man push, right? So...
Well, he just rats it, right?
Yeah.
Tries to anyway. Chessie in deep, just got an Aegis, eager to lose it. And he will come out, but there's really no backup.
Alright, just gives away a free Aegis. Roy's gonna come through here, they're gonna focus on him. Nice 3-man silence.
Shadow trying to find the first kill of the fight, but he already used the shotgun up for so Limp isn't gonna have too much trouble engaging.
Oh, Death Ward.
Death Ward going to work. Big time. Swindle survives it, but Wings with too much firepower. Perhaps they even roll forward. It's all about staying alive here as long as possible to dish out that extra bit of damage. Somehow Swindle survives through the whole damn thing, but then the Magnetize comes out. Pantheon trying to kill off everybody, and they're all so damn low. They're gonna get up another Chen Hill before this thing's over. Handskin, it's gonna cool down relatively soon. Might be able to salvage the push.
Confirm they're all not dead.
Send back. Or that almost looked like a 4-for-1 the other way.
Yeah.
4-for-1 favoring Complexity.
I think if he had Veil for that, I want to say he dropped Veil before the fight actually broke out. Like, he was so close to killing everybody. Holy shit.
That was unbelievably close to going the other way. That Magnetize almost killed 4 heroes.
Yeah. What happened in that fight? Like, why was... Because they took a ton of Death Ward damage as well. I'm surprised they...
So the Death Ward was committed almost entirely on the Beastmaster, who walked away with like 10 HP.
Right, the Snowball did a lot.
The Snowball kept the Death Prophet alive. Death Prophet was not focused because the shotgun was used on...
the Beastmaster?
The Beastmaster, I think, before the Death Ward. And then... the Air Spirit came in with his combo like a little bit late. They managed to get some heal off from the Chen. So it just seemed like timing wasn't quite as crisp as what Wings needed to be on their spells.
Alright, Z-Freak's gonna get caught here.
Someone was pointing out the Golem bonus HP definitely made a big difference there. Imagine if they didn't have that. I think they're all dead then.
Did they save the big ancients? I think so. There's some creep there.
The real heroes of Complexity.
Yeah.
Trotting around. Yeah, look at that guy. Oh, that's weird. Don't do that. Please don't show that to the kids.
That's the thing where I do feel like, as we see a lot of Zeus in the current patch, and whenever I see the Chen picking up the Grindite Golem, I feel like, oh, Zeus is somewhat neutered.
Does it make you cry a little?
I'm not a Zeus player. So. Not really. I'm more on the Chen side here. The Chen. Alright, so we keep saying that eventually Shadow's gonna come out the woods and start carrying. Is this it? Is this the moment of time where the game is out of hand?
If they slip up whatsoever, he's just gonna wipe them.
Complexity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much how I feel about
Well,
the
same thing the other direction, right? If Complexity wins one big fight, they also just rest.
They don't have one hero that's gonna do it. It's gonna take like a combined effort from that whole.
Okay.
I think that's the difference.
So it's easier for Wings to win from a slip up than Complexity, you're saying?
It's more of a one-man show if they win.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know,
You
man.
look at some of these other heroes; they are looking a little bit poor.
Faith BN last fight, was trying to make it a one-man show for himself. Almost did it. Is that Manson?
So he's got a solution out for the silence. Very nice. Been a bit of a thorn in his.
Is Witch Doctor working on any like big items? Is it Axe? Oh, he's got Axe. All right. I think he had Axe in the last fight. I want to say that's why he was stitching out so much damage. I didn't think it was just on the Beastmaster. The Death Ward.
It was I think it was only a level 1 over.
Or maybe he just completed recently.
Maybe. It was.
Uh-oh,
They
Shadow.
found Shadow.
He's got.
What do you have for them?
Morphling is like the most.
Well, that's the thing is, Minsk can just play this keep away game, and Morphlight's big enough that I wouldn't say he quite masters the push of complexity, but he really does bring towers down quick.
We did have in the Haas stats that if a game goes past 50 minutes, Earth Spirit and Vengeance Spirit has the highest win rate in this patch.
Is this where you just go for it, Lumi?
I
right
would go,
now,
yeah, just
right
go.
now, you're Swindle. Are you going for it?
You call it. You go for it.
Get in there. Get in that ass, says Swindle. We're doing it.
Yep.
Pops the Necro book, and they are looking for the trade. Shadow is going to get a melee rack out of this, but their base is under attack as well. Liv, with the Exorcism going strong. They're still sticking around there with the Morph. It looks like he's guillotining back and joining the fight momentarily. Shotgun on the lip, they fence him down.
What a swap
of that, but kept alive as the Death Ward goes. Snowball, Limp, still hanging on through this. The Magnetize even coming out so much damage as he continues to engage deeper and deeper around enemy lines. Keep him alive, they can. They do manage the pop of the Morphling. Also, Knight had to buy back. They desperately want to hold on to this pace. And they will find a secondary kill on the Beastmaster. Now they'll roll forward. Even the Venge recommitting just a bit late on the kick. Beyond unable to find an additional kill here.
I mean, that was a lane
So
Rax trade,
they traded Rax
but you got 2 buybacks.
versus the Morphling, but he did have to buy back.
2 buybacks, yeah. Venge also had to buy back.
Oh,
there.
who cares?
Well, no, it actually is a big deal because let's say Venge finishes Axe in a fight. You know, suddenly she essentially becomes immortal.
That's true.
So that contributes to why she's so good late game because by that time you do get a Venge Axe. Alright, let's talk about this Axe on Earth Spirit. Actually not exactly the most broken Axe in this game because you don't really have. You could keep the Morphling alive, but
Have you not seen the games where
I did.
Where Earth Spirit just sends them like 2,000 units from like the tier 3 into the fountain?
Right, so you casted that game where Jackie was being protected, right?
Yeah.
But he's able to output damage with things like Radiance and Illusions as he's stoned up. Like Morphling actually needs to right click, so.
No, you kick the enemy into your fountain.
Okay, that's
how you end the push. You just send the Death Prophet in there. Nice ghosts, lady.
okay.
I mean, I think it's a really good high ground defense negatives,
yeah.
but the BKBs are great against it as well, obviously. So with one now coming out on a key hero in the Death Prophet, we'll have to wait and see.
Waters rise.
And you do have great defensive support from the Chen and the Tusk. So
Yeah.
no guarantees this will be a game-winning act. It'll be a game changer.
I think if Venge gets to Axe, Wings win. Like just flat out.
Just immediately type GG.
Yeah, just
I think
do it.
so too, because Venge is not getting to X for a very long time.
Yeah.
She does.
It
that
goes in
means
tandem,
Morphling
right?
is 8 slots.
Like it's gonna be 20 more minutes before he gets Axe. Is Limp gonna get caught there?
They're showing Limp here bottom lane. The cast comes through, and it will bounce, and they're on top of each other.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's a lot of coconut.
Oh, they're gonna change.
Anybody likes.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Do you know that coconuts are green?
Oh,
In real life.
like the outside, you mean?
Yeah, the outside. So there's 2 types of coconuts. The brown ones where you see in like Hawaii commercials. Apparently, there's one type that's green.
And it's better. Brown.
I think green ones are better. Although
Have you actually eaten them?
Yeah, they taste exactly the same. I was at Manila, and then they gave me a green coconut. I was like, what the hell is this? You know,
What is this voodoo?
yeah, what is this green fruit? Is this like a, you know, a melon or
Did
something?
you just straight say that? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? It's like, it's a coconut.
Assault cuirass under construction here for Swindles. I imagine will be the next item. Not sure what else he would buy.
Did they have a Vlad
Oh,
on the team as well?
BKB. Alright, so... I mean, the other thing is BKB is great against the shotgun. So not only does it help you a lot versus the Earth Spirit, with the Veil now, which obviously is also great with the shotgun, but it allows your cores to get what they need done in the middle of the fights. And along those lines, they did get a pipe on the Chen very recently.
Yeah. It also essentially takes out the Earth Spirit in the game.
I mean, for so close to scouting this Roshan.
They have a Hawk anyway, so they should be able to park some random unit inside. Maybe a random Chen creep. Sure. Who do you jump?
Find someone.
I think Ice is probably the easiest kill that you could get. Impact the fight.
Wings are kind of expecting something to go down. Z-Freak will start it off. The BKBs plenty start coming out. The Death Wards there for the zoning tactics and Swindle. Forced to run away, but Ice is down. They managed to finish on the Witch Doctor now, turning their attention on the Viper King Complexity. Actually gonna win today. They desperately need this. Innocent will end up dropping. Now the Earth Spirit could well be next. Viper trapped out, solo, will fall. That's 3. Make it 4 with Faith Beyond getting massacred. So Shadow against the
Don't
world.
chase him, just go down the lanes.
Come to Shadow.
Go bottom, just
Yeah, go Rex.
Yeah.
And there is no counterplay here unless they can mass buyback. City may
No,
finally
no buybacks.
cracked it, open the space.
Yeah.
Tornado comes out. You're gonna find the EMP opening on the Viper, and now rolling in. Viper, if he dies here, gonna be off the field for ages. It's 90 seconds that he's gone for. Complexity, at long last, a back and forth, crazy game. Draft-wise, it looked like it could just be a repeat of what VP did to Wings. Then, the way the game developed, it looked like Wings were just gonna run them over with a Godzilla Morphling, and then Complexity, they got their act together here in the mid-game. And now they are pressing towards Mega Creeps, and with that, quite possibly the game win.
Alacrity Frenzy, let's go. The double, synchronous TP coming in. And that is gonna be the Mega Creeps and
No split push, no real counterplay for Wayne. They even get out safely. No, Tuska's 2 gems. Oh, not for long.
well, he's alive.
Maybe. Oh, beautiful kick there by the Earth Spirit. He hit 3 heroes.
Alright, doesn't matter though.
Exercising everyone. Just
Oh, gems on the ground.
match to get the Tusk in the end. Take my gems, but leave my team alone.
It's a peace offering being completely ignored.
Your
They're like,
offering is unacceptable to Faith Beyond God.
alright, refresh orb coming out as well. Alright, I guess you should just make a Hail Mary push down the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think that. They're not good. Their lineup sucks at dealing with Mega Creeps. Even Morphling's pretty bad. Actually, he's terrible for carries.
Yeah, he needs like a Maelstrom to even have a shot at it. But these heroes actually don't push very quickly because it's Mega Creeps. So.
And they are going to be walking right into the freshly acquired Refresher Orb of the Invoker.
Radiant's courier has been
I mean, you just hope that they give you the 1 by 1, Walk in randomly, kind of like what Alliance did. Your Team Spirit gave them the free win. But Complexity just need to calm down, alright? Like, right now Swindles is telling his team, all we need to do is to send next to our throw and not die.
Do not
Easy.
feed.
Yeah, don't
Do not
run in.
feed. That's the call as they roll up onto the high ground, Faith hoping for that free feed. And then Wings. Let's see where they go. Do they go for the counter Mega Creeps here? No, they're going straight on.
Yeah, they have to win it now.
They know. The waves are pushing in. Their base is under siege. Complexity could try for the base trade, but they are looking to stand their ground and fight this one. As there's a jump in from the Morphlings right into a Deputy Blast. Mantis his way out. Chessie with the refresher, throwing shit everywhere. Fire, flame, and lightning. You gotta run, GG. They have no chance in hell.
Holy
They don't
crap.
even bother with the
That was a level 25 Invoker just doing wizard stuff right there.
That was Harry Potter at the end of the Deathly Hallows.
Complexity wins! I'm so happy.
I'm sure they're extremely disappointed in their day. You can see they're like, not even that happy, but
Yeah.
at least they got a win out
They
of
won Dota. They won a game.
it. And it puts them going into tomorrow with a decent chance to make a run.
They could still control their own fate.
They
which
already
is-
played Liquid and VP, is that right? I believe. Or